Welcome everybody, we are back in action. This is the tournament to determine who is the best European. We find ourselves with very unlikely candidates here in the winners match though. A TVT was not something anticipated seeing up here, but perhaps maybe in the losers bracket. Either way, spawning here in the bottom left corner of the map, yeah, I know what that means. It is going to be the blue Terran player flying for Millennium. Give it up for Marinelord.
He never writes out the red Terran. It is uThermal.
Okay, so to explain, I would say it's safe to say somewhat of an upset to see both of them here. One is kind of maybe anticipated, but for Harassment and Vortex to be the two in the losers bracket really blows my mind. Of course, Harassment and Vortex are probably my favorites to get out of the group, and now it's sad to say neither will, or not both of them will. One still can. But this match determines at least one Terran player moving to the round of 8, which I personally am okay with. And of course, one will fall to play against the winner of Vortex and Harassment. Now, TVT's got some pretty standard ways to play it, and I don't imagine we'll see anything quite so crazy in this one. But the one thing I will say real quick before we get too much into the thick of it, once again I will explain, yes, according to the schedule, this should be Vortex versus Harassment. The reason it's not is because Harassment has any other tournament playing right now, and it's a bit of a conflict, and we're just trying to accommodate all players involved. So these guys were okay with going early. Harassment is going to play his match right afterwards. You guys haven't missed it. It's not being played like while this is going on. It will be played next. So just a small swap in the schedule for the losers in the winners match.
Do you think it's just going to be, you know, we're talking about curses at like 8 in the morning. Are we cursing everyone we're voting for in this tournament?
I kind of feel like it, right? It's like accidental, I guess.
I feel like it.
Yeah.
Hang
on. You know what's actually kind of gross? What's with everybody taking shots at Bly today? Have you noticed that? Like everybody, man.
I don't know.
I like Bly. I'm sorry. I'll be on the outs and saying that maybe, but I like Bly, and it's just like, yo, everyone's like taking these shots.
First blood.
But, oh, wait, a sub. Harls with a Z, 21. Thank you for your subscription, sir. I do hope you enjoy the emoticons and the replays from this tournament.
Yes. The replays are probably the best part about being part of base trade. Not gonna lie. And you, Rifkin, too.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I can't keep up with that. It's all about the replays.
Why can't you just be a really nice person for one day?
Why don't you?
Like, even on my birthday, you weren't
even
even like a nice person to me. Like, what is up with you? Why are you so mean? What happened to you as a child?
Was I actually talking to you on your birthday?
No, that's what I'm saying. You didn't even say happy birthday. You didn't even say hi. You're just so mean.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you crying? Did I hear a little bit of a tear at the end? You're just so mean.
That's why it's salty, man. The tears, they taste like salt.
The tears are so salty. Oh god. Alright, so another TVT. How weird, a European tournament with TVT?
Tear versus tears. Yo, this is actually gonna hurt. This
Tears
push out
for
of uThermal.
tears. Yeah.
He should be able to snipe the SCV, but also when the Marine are
Oh wait, no.
Yeah,
he's gonna be able to snipe the SCV.
Yo, they're the same colors as the ramp. I legit didn't see those Marines standing there. I thought it was 2 versus 3, but 4 versus 3.
Have we reached that point? Have we reached that point where it's like it's 6 hours into the cast, and we're just like,
well, you know what? This Reaper might just be what he needs to win this. He pulls the Marine back, and he will actually come out of this very far ahead. He's gonna not be able to kill it, but he stops the building in the command center for the time being.
Yeah, I remember that he was getting his own command center, so his is turning into an orbital right now, and Marinelord is still 75% done.
wait. Did uThermal not go CC first?
If you do it against Protoss, why not do it against Terran? I'm just saying.
I know, a bit of a joke goes up there. But of course, the Hellions come to clean this up. A Marine withers and dies in flame.
That Reaper's trying to get away. I don't think it will. Nope.
I think he could have jumped up to the main and scouted. I kind of don't know why he tried to save this. I mean, you're right around that 6-minute mark. Seeing that second gas versus not second gas would have been really critical, I feel.
I guess, like in TVT, what do you really care about after you see a command center? You care about whether or not he's going mech or bio, which there's other ways to find out. We actually have Marinelord scanning uThermal. He has had no information, I guess. Yeah, he never saw the CC, but now he sees all the tech in the main.
Oh man, that stings. I kind of feel like Helen's gonna run past the bunker.
Probably not worth. They might have a tank like already out.
Oh, what
He
am
doesn't
I?
really know the timings exactly.
Well, you either run into the bunker or run into the Widow Mine. Pick one or the other.
I wonder why he like
Oh!
moved. Oh, why'd you move the Hellion? That's not how that works.
No, yeah, well, he had to position because that one would have died, right? That's actually a really cool move. Man, that's
no,
like
he moved
that's
the
like
Hellion. It got shot.
Yo, that is creep tumor killing tactics from like Wings of Liberty. I legit haven't seen anyone do that since Wings of Liberty.
Really? I do it all the time. Did you ever watch my stream, bro?
No, because you always you stream off every time I tune in. You're so mean to me.
Oh. Every time I turn off my stream, I wonder.
Like, did Rifkin
Rifkin
just
in
join?
the chat?
Yeah, like, did he just get here?
Yeah.
For those who don't know, every time I've ever caught Zombie streaming, and I don't mean like once or twice, like literally every single time, it's always as she's ending her stream. So I've never actually seen Zombie stream other than goodbye, everybody.
That is my stream. That's it. We got a little drop coming on here. It's not going to be the double tank drop, which we saw the Muslim do a couple of times. Just a single medevac drop. The Hellions are completely out of position, though.
Yeah, this tank, I mean, this is not quite like what we saw at the Muslim, but it's still got quite some kick to it. Although,
It's
big
so
shout out
odd
to the way
to
the Muslim
see.
played today. Holy cow.
Yeah, I got to bring him up again. What? Yeah, so it's always because like the tank adds a lot of DPS when it's unsieged. So yeah, I can take out a lot of SCVs, but it's so susceptible when it's not covered by Marines, you know. So that seems like an odd drop. It didn't do a whole lot either. Did it actually kill any SCVs? One SCV went down.
It's pretty devastating. This is interesting. I didn't expect to see so many mech games today for all the TVTs we've been casting, but Blue Flame is going to be really hard to deal with. The damage is just so it's like banelings. It's basically what it comes down to. You literally shoot banelings.
That'd be an awesome gun.
Yeah, that would be an awesome custom. Like, why does Blizzard not do that? Like a custom thing, you pay $15 and instead of shooting like concussive shells, you shoot out like mini banelings or something. How cool would that be?
Amazing. That's totally broken, like in terms of like.
Well, I'm not saying it should splash. I'm just saying like the graphics should look
No,
hilarious.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But like, you know how like the skins. Oh, this isn't gonna work out. The skins for like lings make them look like they're more than they really are. People complained about it.
Sorry, what? I was busy watching the medevacs possibly die.
Yeah, the skins for lings. You know, it makes them look like there's more than there really are.
Yeah, the wings on them. It's so
and
stupid.
people actually complained about it because they were like, I literally can't tell.
Fun fact, guys, if you don't know, there's actual tournaments that have rules that you cannot use certain skins in StarCraft 2 because of the
well, I think it's fair though.
It is.
As long as they put it in for non-tournaments, then that's fine.
Yeah.
They should.
Just think of all these other stupid, really silly things. Like, can you imagine if, like, instead of a Hellion shooting out like a giant blast of flame, it was like one of those party things you blow into? Like,
imagine that if you were a player with a touchscreen, instead of like pressing F in force field, you just dragged your finger across the
why
screen.
would you use a touchscreen to play StarCraft? How casual can you be?
No, you don't just use the touchscreen. You have a mouse and keyboard, but you also have the touchscreen for the force fields.
Ooh, this doesn't go so well. The tanks are sieged up way too late here, and Hellion's getting top of that dead zone.
A lot of Hellions, all right? So they both kind of traded their fodder for their tanks, right?
Yeah, well, exactly, I guess, yes. The fluff goes down for the fluff. But, I mean, the thing is, I kind of feel like when you're playing Bio, you have to have that massive amount of units, right? So trading out evenly doesn't really cut it. You're supposed to always be ahead. You're supposed to always have more units. Your production is going to be superior. So, I mean, coming off the back end of that, trading out quote-unquote evenly, I don't know that that necessarily works out for uThermal, but Marinelord doesn't have a lot invested in this base. You can pick up and leave. Yeah,
Might have to. Yeah, has to. Good old Bio versus Mech. Please don't.
Although I can hope this isn't the game 3 Deadwing game where we're just gonna watch uThermal waste units into Marinelord all day.
Exactly. That game was quite longer than it really should have been.
I like, by the way, how we got so wicked far ahead of schedule, and like that game put us right back on schedule.
Yeah, what's up with that? That's rude. We got Hellbats lined up here. I always like seeing this. You know, they added 2 to 4 medevacs.
Like, I don't think you can play against Bio without doing this.
Necessary. Yeah, wouldn't disagree. I think it's very powerful to the point of almost being necessary. But of course, you could also drop them as actual harass, which we don't usually see from mech players. There are some mech players that like are very keen on harassing. This is just gonna be straight up fight here.
That point defense left over for the first fight. I didn't realize he had like gotten all its energy back. That soaks up all the Marauder shots really nicely. Marine's not going to be able to completely clean this up. Blue Flame will shut this down. And even the Vikings get some work done. Unloads the last couple of Hellbats on top of this tank. And
if that was a little more Marauder heavy, maybe he takes out a lot more tanks with him. But uThermal takes a big dip in supply.
I don't think so, because that point defense rune died with like a quarter energy still.
Wait, what do you mean you don't think so? uThermal did take a big dip in supply.
No, I'm saying like I don't think the Marauders would have like cleared it out.
Oh, they wouldn't have cleared it up in like one, but they might have taken one or two more tanks down before they died.
Yeah, okay, that I would agree with you, maybe.
Those Marines like tried so hard and they didn't do anything.
Well, in the middle of the map, I mean, uThermal did take a bit of an unconventional base, but it's one that will serve him well.
Well, and you're not fearing a push out from the mech player, which has just been... I feel like Marinelord should. He just took a really good engagement. He's almost at 150. He's not waiting on any upgrades.
It's so hard to make that choice, though, because the second you leave is the second you get Doom dropped, right? I mean, it's happened so many times.
That's when Bio really gets annoying. So, yeah, he's probably going to wait until he's maxed, leave a couple units at home, and then actually push out.
Lag? WTF? Okay, there it goes.
Didn't get any lag. It was just you, buddy.
Okay, that's weird. I'll chalk that up to like exploit maybe because it's something to go haywire. Everything went like to 2 FPS for like a second there. I am not satisfied unless we're on 59 FPS,
guys. Drop for uThermal, or drop for Marinelord didn't really do anything, but also the drop for uThermal was deterred from like the whole turret line in the main from Marinelord. Yeah, just one medevac and getting through that.
The turrets.
Deterrent. I get it.
Get it? Nice.
How is that
well
not
played.
a joke? Yeah! High five and a million angels.
Why can't you just high five me? You'd literally go through like a million angels before you high five me. This might. Oh, it's just so mean.
I'm not touching that.
Okay, well, guys. Ignoring my horrible partner here, what I do like out of uThermal, this sounds weird to say, is like he's actually building production all over. This sounds a bit silly, but I mean, so oftentimes, whether it's the mech player doing a Doom drop or the bio player playing a Doom drop, usually once your production gets compromised, that's game. But because he's building everywhere, he actually has multiple locations that have to be hit instead of all at once.
One thing I don't like about it though is that, you know, when Marinelord starts to push and it looks like he's about, you know, he's kind of getting ready to, it is a much shorter, like,
it's awkwardly exposed. Like, I kind of think it should have been more than a natural the third than out here.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably, it's the first thing that's going to be cams he's got to live up anyways, but hopefully he can continue the pressure on his opponent's side of the map and not have to worry about that.
I'm really liking the amount of Hellbats he's got, these medevacs though. I mean, this is something you usually only see 2 or 4 of, but if you want to watch a bio army dissipate, drop Hellbats with Blue Flame directly on top of them. Vikings can get involved in the fight, get that air vision, that air control back. Their scans going off like mad, but here's the thing, like, Marinelord's really focused on the right, but I don't think uThermal knows about the left. No, he doesn't even know about this base that Marinelord has.
Oh, man, that entire army that's coming down right now could easily snipe that forward.
Exactly, yeah, but no scouting information is going to play against him here pretty hard.
It's heartbreaking. All right, he's going to go take this Elnaga, so I think he's going to... Nope, never mind, he's going in for the concave.
Oh, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. The Blue Flame Hellbats actually drop on top of this too, making it even better.
That did almost nothing. Marinelord dipped like 10 supply down. And
oh,
that was
rest in peace, tanks.
Oh, that was absolutely terrible for uThermal.
Way to have no cover. Your face. God, Hellbats can so hit. This is what I love about Hellbats. But see, when we had the mech game earlier with Daishi, this is what I was talking about. Like, we didn't see this many Hellbats, much less this many Hellbat drops. This is one of the key things, I think. I mean, it's a different game. It's a different player. The Muslims may be better or worse than uThermal. I don't know. But the point is, we didn't have this sort of level of Hellbat drops going on with Daishi, so Daishi was forced to play defensive. It's the mobility of the medevac that allow him to move out like this. Look at this dragon on top of the army. Tanks on siege moving forward. Marinelord is such a fantastic spot.
Yeah. Yeah, these frontal engagements aren't working out. Like, we saw the Muslim take front after front engagement and actually come out, like, pretty unscathed, and he was expanding entirely behind it. uThermal taking these engagements, constantly dipping down, like, 30, 40 supply every single time.
Yeah.
And it's so sad because there was a free fourth for a good 5 minutes where he could have been playing that type of style, you know? Like, the multi-pronged harass and drop rather than this, oh, well, let me try and go ahead and break him here. And now uThermal... I think he's gonna realize his army is just not as good. He's the mech army is getting ready to push across the map. It has enough units that can actually just keep a few tanks at home and be completely fine.
Folks talking about the hover high five there in chat. Technically, everything you do hovers because molecules have such repulsion that you never actually truly touch anything. I'm just saying. Anyways, pushing up here, the tank is gonna do a good job getting some shots off, but this army out of uThermal is not big enough to actually push in here.
Bill Nye the Science Guy stuff right there.
What's up? Yo, did you ever see that thing with Bill Nye where it's like he's like all sad on his desk and it's like, what's the matter, Bill? Everything is matter.
Oh yeah. I totally saw that one. That guy's pretty cool. All right, Merlin. Okay, this is what I wanted uThermal to do, right? Get air control and then go for like banshees, but it's actually a Marinelord who's going for 2 more starports and a banshee.
Starports, yeah.
And this is what we wanted from Daishi actually, long before that game hit like 30 minutes.
Yeah. You know, the thing is, like, battlecruisers aren't exactly going to be as effective. I'd definitely be banshees if we're going to go versus a bio army, but these Hellbat drags, I'm loving it. I'm just loving it. Like, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Don't copyright sue me. Because the thing is, like, these are doing so much damage.
In the mods.
Yeah.
That part is muted. Oh, that'd be great.
But okay, no, seriously, like the Hellbats, I can't again begin to express just how big of a deal these are. For those of you who have never played this match, who haven't seen enough of this matchup to see TVT mech versus bio, these Hellbats through the medevacs, it's not, you can have Hellbats on the ground, sure, they soak hits, that's great, but if you want to deal real good damage, you put them in the medevacs. And with the Vikings giving air control, there's very little chance these actually get shot down.
Oh god, I think that's like the first time he saw that fourth.
Yeah,
like,
that's heartbreaking is what that is.
Ah, crap.
And he's got watchtower control too, so he knows exactly where uThermal's ducking in and out of this. Triple Banshee production, by the way. Loving it.
Yeah.
Well, actually, this attack over here to the right might be pretty good.
Let's spot it so we can start putting his reinforcements over there.
Yeah.
Pretty good stuff. And now this is going to siege up on half of uThermal's production. 2 of his orbitals. Banshees come in. Oh, Banshees, you got cloak? You got cloak?
I think it's enough to kill the Marines. That's all
it's
that
enough.
matters.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, guess what? None of these can shoot up for some stupid reason. Middle of the map, he's just pushing forward to unsiege tanks because let's be honest, it's a waste of time to siege these. Well, he is actually going to think about it. So you can just push into this without them. Not a problem. These command centers, if they lift, go to how many Vikings is this? 12 Vikings? Like, this is just REKT.
Counterattack with uThermal does not get the orbital. In fact, nowhere close. The Banshees help clean this up so well. uThermal seems to be waiting for maybe a surround attack. He has come to the left, some on top. But with the Hellbat, drops make it like so impossible to do these.
Yeah, this is just a million times more dynamic than the other TVT series we saw, but it's so much more action-packed, and GG's finally called. Marinelord takes game number 1. We have to keep confusing molecules and atoms. Fuck off, guys. God, can't catch a break with anybody today.
It was like that whole like white takes all the colors and black reflects all the colors thing.
Oh my god, I don't even want to know. We're not getting into that again. Okay, we may have a hiccup getting into the next game, guys. Give us a sec.
I want to add in an emoticon so bad, but it seems in poor taste.
Alright guys, we're actually going to have a small break here. I may or may not explain why when we come back. Don't worry, nothing too dramatic. We'll be back in a couple minutes. We'll see you guys in 2.